Well, as you're probably well aware, Quincy Notre Dame has become the Tri-State's most popular hunting ground for Division I college football talent. For your chance to tailgate with us at the Game of the Week on Friday between Quincy Notre Dame and Waterloo, tell me how many Q&D alums are currently listed on Division I college football rosters. That means both active players and redshirts. Call now, leave your name, the answer, and your phone number, and we'll announce the winner of our football feast tomorrow at 6 p.m. We need your answer by 3 p.m. tomorrow, either via phone or via email to me. Well, cause for celebration at Quincy Notre Dame goes beyond the gridiron this week as the Raiders soccer team is sectional bound for the first time in 6 years, set to square off with Teutopolis tomorrow afternoon in Raymond and riding a crest of momentum.
They're a fairly physical team, pretty athletic, big group of kids that like to play the ball forward in a hurry and kind of dump and chase. So knowing that going in, we've played against some teams like that, so I think we should be able to deal with that. Just going to be able to see how much we're going to be able to keep the ball on the ground and play it to our guys through the midfield and then up to the forwards.
These kids have found a nice groove during the course of the season. You've got to be proud about the progress they've made from beginning to the end of this year.
Yeah, I mean, we've done well. We hit a pretty good stretch there where I think we won 5 or 6 games straight. And against the competition that we're playing against, I'll take that all day long. But yeah, we're playing some nice soccer right now. We're controlling the games in the midfield, and then we're starting to get a lot of chances off. It's just a matter of finishing those chances.
Well, Quincy High School opens its postseason soccer odyssey tomorrow in Edwardsville in the regional against Granite City. That is the semifinal. The Blue Devils have been incredibly impressive during the regular season, but they know that means very little without the proper punctuation.
I think any coach would tell you your regular season is like one great big practice, and right now we're ready to hit the postseason, and we know that when we go down to Edwardsville and the sectional down there that you're going to have to play the likes of Granite City, which is what we open up with, which just knocked off the #1 seed in the other sectional, and if you happen to get by that, you're probably going to end up with an Edwardsville. So we know our hands are full, and we know that during the course of the season, we play a pretty good schedule, and hopefully that schedule prepares us for a game against the Granite City, which is going to play a lot of defense against us, but I think we've seen that a couple of times this year already, so hopefully our kids will react good to that.
For innately gifted as they may be, the most impressive progress the Blue Devils have made on the pitch this season, it could be argued, has come between the years, as Quincy High has become incredibly focused in attending to its business.
Once we played in our St. Louis tournament, we made it to the championship there. We knew that we could beat anybody if we play our game. So I'd say the St. Louis tournament, we started maturing there, and that's where we found where we're at.
Yeah, we all just know that in order for us to win, we have to use each other. And if we're not on our game, if we're not passing to each other, if we're not using our defenders, our wingbacks, and everything else, getting everybody involved, you know, if we don't, we're not going to play as well. And as we compete as a team, we're going to be successful.
Well, there's no doubt that they've set up to a challenge, and we knew at the beginning of the year we didn't know what to expect. We knew we had a great summer, and we didn't know what to expect with these kids come the regular season, but every challenge that's been thrown at them, whether it's a 1-0 win or a come from behind 1-0 trailing at halftime, these kids have stepped up to the challenge and have done well against it. And you know, our one loss against the Washburn Rural was a great soccer game against a team that's ranked #1 over in Kansas, and we lost a conference game for the first time in 7 years. So those two little things right there, along with the other competition that we have, hopefully it'll pay off for these kids.
To volleyball now, Dig Pink Night at Corf Gymnasium. All my fans up there in the top row watching a great game tonight as the Hannibal Pirates trying to go to 7-0 in the NCMC. Start you off a little Kay Gieske going left-handed and with the finesse, a great start as Hannibal was in seek and destroy mode tonight. How about a little bit of this? Melanie Blaze about to play strong at the net, coming up with a huge block, and the tone had been set as the Lady Pirates were going to work from that point on. How about some service fun, this time courtesy of Catherine Allen, who got this in about as well as you can, squeezing in the ace there. And then it is Carly Watson. She is a setter of the highest order, but for a minute, she gets to play like an outside hitter. A little tap down. She's like tall and huge for at least 1 second there. Nice play by Carly. How about Brooklyn Watson doing work at the other end as well, throwing down with a little tap in here as well. The Pirates win game #1, 25-7. They're never going to look back in this game. Gabby Wiley right here doing some great work as well. As you see her serving for the ace, 25-7, 25-12. Hannibal now 18-2-3 on the season. Very, very good volleyball team in America's hometown. Elsewhere tonight, Brown County with a win over North Green. Southeastern continues to cruise. They beat West Hancock in straight games. At the Pike County Conference Tournament in Pleasant Hill, Western beats Pittsfield in 3 games. Earlier in the night, tell you what, good game between Pittsfield and Meridosha. Pittsfield on upset alert early in this game as Dosh would jump out and jump out hard in this one. courtesy right here of Morgan Floyd, coming up high and hard in for the nice for the nice kill for Doge. Getting ahead of myself. Buckets come in the winter. That's Emily Crook right there, serving up the ace for Meridosha as well, and then more to come right here as Morgan Floyd again squeezes one in. Meridosha a big lead in game number 1, which they would win 25-19. Pittsfield, though, comes to life later. It's Courtney Pennock right here with a nice kill, and then Pennock about to do work as well from the back line, serving up the ace as that comes in nicely and falls in for the point. More to come right here. Alyssa Hevner about to make some presence felt as well, as she's going to throw down hard for the nice kill. At this point, Pittsfield ends up rallying for wins in the second and third game to advance on. Pittsfield now 1-1 in the Pike County Conference Tournament. We'll update you with all of your other PCC scores on the website in just a matter of moments.
Okay, we'll be